Howdy. It's 6:30. Time to make the music. And today's stream theme is Coal Miner's Daughter. Hey there, Steve. I asked my friend Marcy what she'd like to hear today. Because we lost a great man a few days ago. Too Tall Billy Brown. Great drummer, great person, great smile, great shirts. And Marcy has been in great spirits. They've been battling cancer together for some time now, and I get to sing. Well, I didn't get to sing with Billy. I get to enjoy Marcy singing with Sweaty Betty, the band, her band, their band. And they played at my benefit. I had a fundraising event at Moondogs some years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, because I had cancer. And it was a rare form of lymphoma called malt lymphoma. Hey there, Jeff and John. Thank you all for joining me. So it just made me so happy to hear Marcy singing Good to Be Able with Billy playing drums and her band playing, and everybody there that performed at Moondogs for my fundraising event sang some of my songs. And so I'd like to start with that song. I don't see Marcy on here yet. I hope she joins us. If not, she'll be coming back and listening later. But this is a song that she sang with, glad you like my hat, Brad, that she sang with her band Sweaty Betty, with Too Tall Billy Brown playing on the drums. And yeah, Marcy's got an amazing smile that matched Billy's, and such joy they spread through the world. And oh my gosh. Okay, I was interrupted by a great text, or a great comment. I just heard that Coal Miner's Daughter is starting at 7 o'clock on the Ovation channel. That is really funny that I'm singing songs from Coal Miner's Daughter tonight. And Marcy asked me to sing the Loretta Lynn songs. So I'm not going to sing the entire soundtrack. I might throw in a couple others that Sissy Spacek didn't sing. But a couple of the songs that Sissy Spacek sang as Loretta Lynn were Patsy Cline songs. So we're going to have a little fun with the Coal Miner's Daughter soundtrack. But first I want to play this song for y'all that I was just so happy to hear Marcy and Billy enjoying together at Moondogs with their band Sweaty Betty. Here we go. And David Talberg, you've played this song a few times with me. I know it. And seems to be feeling right. Sometimes on those days I hang my head and I cry, but on the other days I cry when I'm happy too. How would I know it's so good to be happy if I'd never been blue? Well, it's good to be able, it's good to be able, it's good to be able to feel the blues. feel like I'm 4. Sometimes on those days, I wish I could feel that forevermore. But then I see somebody that's feeling blue, and I thank God for giving me time to be happy. And I thank Him for when I've been through. Well, it's good to be able. It's good to be able. It's good to be able to feel the blues. Oh, on the in-between days, I dream of extreme days, and I laugh, I cry. Sometimes I wonder just why. It's good to be able. It's good to be able. It's good to be able to be blue. Oh, well, it's good to be able. So very good to be able. It's good to be able to be blue and to be happy too. It's good to be able. So very good to be able. It's good to be able to feel the blue. Hey there, Jesse. We got the Acoustic Cafe open stage going on tonight. Please feel free to share my stream on the virtual open stage if you like. Hey there, Randy. Did it hurt? No, it didn't hurt. I can sing pretty high without it hurting. But all right, we are going to start with the Coal Miner's Daughter stream now, requested by Marcy Brown. She might be busy because I don't see that she's joined us just yet. But we're going to go from the beginning of the movie, and well, I have the songs in order of the soundtrack. I'm leaving out the Patsy Cline songs that Beverly D'Angelo sang in the movie, but if you really need to hear them, I have the lyrics out and ready just in case. But so here we go. For Marcy Brown and Billy. Too Tall Billy Brown. Awesome drummer, awesome friend to many, awesome husband to one of my favorite Sweet Sister Songbirds. Hey there, Sherry. Marcy Brown requested some Coal Miner's Daughter songs today, so here we go. The sun shone down in his glory, shone down on a deep blue sea, where the Titanic was sinking, far out on a deep blue sea. The captain was lying down sleeping when he dreamed a sad, sad dream. He dreamed the Titanic was sinking, far out on a deep blue sea. He rose and he called to the rich man. He told them to come to life and save their little baby and also their daughter and wife. The captain, he must have been drinking, for he knew that he had done wrong. He was trying to win the record when he let the Titanic go down. Before the news reached the homeland, the great Titanic went down. women and children and orphans was walking all over town. The children was crying, dear mother has gone astray. But maybe it'll turn out something that'll raise the Titanic someday. Band was playing far out on a deep blue sea. While the Titanic was sinking, they played Never My God to Thee. But while the Titanic was sinking, they fell upon their knees and cried, "Oh Lord, have mercy. What's going to come of me?" A lullaby from the movie Coal Miner's Daughter, Loretta Lynn's song. Let's see. All right. Hey there, Bob and Richard. Nice to see you here this evening. Doing some songs by request from Marcy Brown. There he goes. He's walking our way. And each step he takes brings heartache my way. She's won his heart. I lost him some way. And there he goes. He's walking away. Oh my, okay. We were frozen. Oh, if I hadn't cheated, and if I hadn't lied, I'd be the one walking by his side. I love him still, and I guess it shows. The way that I feel as there he goes. Oh, if I hadn't cheated, and if I had lied, I'd be the one walking by his side. I love him still, and I guess it shows. The way that I feel as there he goes. A lot of cheating and heartache in these songs. And she sang them and practiced them while singing to her babies. And in the movie, they brought her into the studio to sing into the can. And she couldn't sing without her babies there. So dear little Lynn went home and got the babies and brought them in so Loretta could sing to her babies. Because that's how she was used to singing. So thank you, Sherry, for texting Marcy. I got in touch with her a little while ago as well and told her I was ready with her requests. But cool thing about this is that she can go back and listen to what she missed later, because I will save the stream. Maybe she's on YouTube. I don't think so. She's a Facebook gal. All right, so continuing with the Coal Miner's Daughter songs that Sissy Spacek sang. Loretta Lynn song. Oh, is she here? Oh, thank you for your compliment there, Jeff. I still don't do any sweet country picking. So all those awesome hooks that are played on the steel guitar and such, and most of these songs are missing. So you can just kind of imagine them being there. Ever since you okay. Ever since you left me, I've done nothing but wrong. Many nights I laid awake and cried. We were so happy, my heart was in a whirl. And now I'm a honky tonk girl. So turn that jukebox way up high and fill my glass up while I cry. I've lost everything in this world, and now I'm a honky tonk girl. All he ever gave me was a reason to go back. It's not hard to see just what I am. I'm ashamed and I'm sorry for everything you see, but losing you has made a fool of me. Hey, Marcy, turn that jukebox way up high and fill my glass up while I cry. I've lost everything in this world, and now I'm a honky tonk girl. Yeah, I've lost everything in this world, and now I'm a honky tonk girl. Ow! I hope that I read your comment with the right inflection. Inflection, is that the right word? Oh my goodness. Marcy, I'm so glad to see you. I have been singing Coal Miner's Daughter songs all day long. It's kind of like when I woke up one Monday morning and I was going to sing a few songs for Kim Coles from the Alanis Morissette Jagged Little Pill soundtrack, and I ended up doing almost the whole soundtrack. Well, today I'm going to do almost the whole soundtrack of Coal Miner's Daughter. So thank you, Marcy, for the request. I started out the set with the song that you and Billy sang. You and Bill were at Moondogs for my benefit, and you two and the rest of your band played my song Good to Be Able, and I opened up with that because I was just so thrilled to share the story with everyone that you came and sang for me when I had my fundraising event when I had cancer, and my friends all came together and sang my songs for me. Oh my gosh, that was so special and sweet. So I'm singing songs for you by request, Marcy. So thank you for putting in your request and for keeping in such good spirits as we all remember Too Tall Billy Brown. And you are just amazing. Your perspective is just wonderful. I love you so much. So in the movie, the next song that was sung was a sing-along song. So we can all sing along with this one. Amazing Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. I was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear. Grace my fears relieve. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed that breathing there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, breathed countless days to sing God's praise. Then when we first begun, sing it with me, everybody. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I was blind, oh, but now I see. Whew, I could hear Too Tall Billy Brown drumming with the angels up there. I did. I heard drums. So, Marcy Brown asked me to sing the Loretta Lynn songs from the Coal Miner's Daughter soundtrack. And after Patsy Cline, Beverly D'Angelo in the movie, after Patsy Cline was in a car wreck, she was in a hospital, and Loretta Lynn sang her a song. I love you, Marcy. So she sang this song for Patsy Cline. So I'm including this one in the Loretta Lynn songs, even though this one is a Patsy Cline song. And hey, Roy, I saw a picture that you had taken of Marcy and Billy and friends. And Marcy put in the comments that you were behind the lens. You were behind the camera. Nice picture. Oh, I hear Little Hawk. Let me see what he's up to. Hey, buddy.
I want something to show you. Don't look at it yet.
Oh.
I put underpants and a shirt on Momo.
Oh my goodness. Bear wasn't up for dressing, but it looks like Momo's
I put
okay
a shirt
with that, huh?
and underpants on Momo.
Momo's wearing tidy whities, but you can't tell very much
because Momo's white.
Thank you for the comic relief. Oh, I love you.
I love you.
All right, here we go. I'm glad I paused for a moment for that little bit of fun. I fall to pieces each time I see you again. I fall to pieces. How can I be just a friend? You want me to act like we've never kissed. You want me to forget, pretend we've never met. Oh, and I've tried, but I haven't yet. You walk by and I fall to pieces. And in the movie, this is where she talked about Patsy being in the hospital. So she was doing this song for her. I fall to pieces each time someone speaks your name. I fall to pieces. How can the eyes to the flame? You tell me to find someone else to love, someone who will love me too, the way you used to do. But each time I go out with someone new, you walk by and I fall to pieces. You come to mind and I fall to pieces. Hey there, Roger. Oh, Marcy, oh my goodness, I love you so much. And as I was singing these songs, and I'm always relating songs to the moment and the situation and such, and these songs were just making me cry. Oh, so I'm wondering how many of these songs from Coal Miner's Daughter that you and Too Tall Billy Brown got to play with Sweaty Betty. I never got a chance to come out and see y'all play. I only played with you in the same show once. And that was at Moondogs, and you had a short set. So I'm going to have to look up some videos online. I hope there's lots of them. Oh, I just got a reminder on my phone that I'm going to be going out to Steamworks on Wednesday because David Granati and Joey Granati are going to be playing songs from their album called Alien History. It's an instrumental album and it's wonderful. And David asked me to sing a particular song that's not on the album, but I'm excited. No, you didn't do any of those songs with the band, huh? You just sang them around the house. Well, I did a lot of these songs through the years, back in the 80s when I did a lot of country songs, when I played a lot of country music. And The two that I sang the most are coming up soon. They're towards the end. And I couldn't believe that as a 12 and 13-year-old, I was singing songs about heartache and cheating and stuff. I knew nothing about such a thing thus far at that time. But here's a fun one. This one is one that I remember from the movie. Loretta, Lynn, and Patsy Cline were singing this at a fair out in the rain, and they were singing with their umbrellas, and it's such a cute song, and it's so happy. But the heartache came after the song when Loretta Lynn went back on the bus, and she wrote a song that I'll sing later. All right, here we go. So this one has some fun music that goes with it that I'm gonna do my way through. And hope I get all the chords because this one's full of them. I'm back in baby's arms. How I miss those loving arms. I'm back where I belong. Back in baby's arms. Don't know why we quarreled. We never did before. Since we found how much it hurts, I bet we never quarrel anymore. I'm back in baby's arms. How I miss those loving arms. I'm back where I belong. Back in baby's arms. Thought I didn't need his love till he took it away. Now I'm back where I belong, and in my baby's arms I'm gonna stay. I'm back in baby's arms. How I miss those loving arms. I'm back where I belong. Back in baby's arms. Back in baby's arms. Back in baby's arms. Oh, it's such a fun, peppy, happy song. That one makes me happy, and I'm glad it makes you happy too, Marcy. I see you said yes. Woo! That one is a bunch, has a bunch of chords. Oh my goodness. So this next one's cute. I am so happy to be singing these songs from this movie. I watched this movie when I was learning how to play guitar. I started playing guitar when I was 12, I thought. This movie came out in 1980, though, so I'm kind of confused about the time frame because, well, you know what? It was Coal Miner's Daughter that made me want to play guitar. That's what it is. I said to my mama, I said, I want to be a big star like Loretta Lynn. I had been singing in church and at minstrels that our church put on, and the minstrels were mostly based on were mostly themes of Broadway, and we had Barnyard Follies one year, and I sang let's see, Barnyard Follies, I sang Old MacDonald, and my brother Michael came out just as all the animals all at once. We had a Broadway theme, and I sang Tomorrow from Little Orphan Annie, and we had a circus theme, And I sang Be a Clown with my mom, and we did a dance, and it was fun. But it came time when I watched Coal Miner's Daughter that I decided I wanted to sing country music. So, back to Coal Miner's Daughter. I feel like I have to sneeze, so it might just happen because I get this big bright light in my face. Hey there, Urs. They say to have her hair done loose flies all the way to France. And Jackie's seen in a discotheque doing a brand new dance. In the White House, social season should be glittering and gay. But here in Topeka, the rain is a-falling, the faucet is a-dripping, and the kids are a-bawling. One of them's a-toddling, and one is a-crawling, and one's on the way. I'm glad the Rockout Welsh just signed a $1 million pact. And Debbie's out in Vegas working up a brand new act. Well, the TV is showing Newlyweds, a real fun game to play. But here in Topeka, the screen doors are banging, the coffee's going over, and the wash needs a hanging. One wants a cookie and one wants a changing, and one's on the way. Now what was I doing? Jimmy, get away from me. Darn, there goes the phone. Hello, honey. What's that you say? You're bringing a few army buddies home. You're calling from a bar. Get away from there. No, not you, honey. I was talking to the baby. Oh, wait a minute, honey. The doorbell. Oh, honey, could you stop at the market and... Hello? Hello? Well, I'll be. The girls in New York City, they all march for women's lib. And better homes and garden shows, the modern way to live. And the pill may change the world tomorrow, but meanwhile today, here in Topeka, the flies are a-buzzing, the dog is a-barking, and the floor needs a scrubbing. One needs a spanking and one needs a hugging, Lord. One's on the way. Oh, gee, I hope it ain't twins again. Yeah, she has a few babies. Talking about Loretta Lynn for those of you who are just joining in. Hey there, Eric. You remember when I was a country girl back in the 70s and 80s, right? I had horses back then, and I had a cowboy hat first because I rode horses. And then I started singing country music. So I had all the attire. I had all those cool shirts like Billy Brown did. We're talking about Marcy Brown's husband, Billy Brown, awesome drummer who fought a battle with cancer for a long time. And he's finally up there drumming with the choir of angels. And I asked Marcy what she'd like to hear today, and she said the Loretta Lynn songs from Coal Miner's Daughter. And that's an easy one for me because that was the movie that made me want to play country music. So hooray for that easy request. I think we've probably had that conversation before. Maybe you heard me talking about it before, right, Marcy? Oh, goodness, I love you so much. So what a fun song that one is. So this next one, hey there, Bobby. Firstly today. Hey there, Tracy. Oh my goodness. What's firstly today? I'm wondering what you mean. Maybe I missed something that you said a little while ago. I don't know. But here we go. So this is the song that Loretta Lynn wrote after she was out singing at a fair on a stage in the rain with Patsy Cline, and she got on the bus and she saw Doolittle Lynn hanging out with somebody else on the bus, and it wasn't her, and it wasn't one of the guys in the band. And so she wrote this song for that woman that was on the bus with Doolittle Lynn. And this is a song that I sang in many talent contests as a teenager when I guess I started having boyfriends when I was 12, so I kind of had a handle on what it was like if somebody was trying to take my boyfriend away from me. You got it, Marcy. You know what it is. All right, here we go. You called to tell me something. You say I ought to know. He don't love me anymore, and I'll have to let him go. But you say you're gonna take him. Oh, but I don't think you can. 'Cause you ain't a woman enough to take my man. Well, a woman like you that are a dime a dozen, you can buy him anywhere. For you to get to him, I'll have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can. 'Cause you ain't a woman enough to take my man. Sometimes a man goes looking for things that he don't need. You take a second look at you, but he's in love with me. Well, I don't know where that leaves you, oh, but I know where I stand. 'Cause you ain't a woman enough to take my man. Well, women like you that are a dime a dozen, you can buy them anywhere. For you to get to him, I'll have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can. 'Cause you ain't a woman enough to take my man. Well, you ain't a woman enough to take my man. Listen to that sustain. Yeehaw. And yes, Lisa, I did win a lot of those contests. Oh, that is your favorite. It's so fun to sing. Yes, I did win a lot of the contests I was in until I got to the point where I was told I couldn't enter the contests anymore because I was a professional. I went to one and I was talking about it with my mom the other day, and she said, "Yeah, I remember that one. It was over in, I think, Bel Air, Ohio." Robin, hello. That's real close to where you live, right? I was either in Bel Air or Martins Ferry, one of those places right across from Wheeling, in that little strip of small little towns over there. And I think it was the Kiwanis Club. And I was all ready to perform. And then they said, "Hey, we saw you in the paper the other day performing at the Red Lobster restaurant," or something like that. They said, "If you're getting paid to play, that means you're professional and you can't be in this contest," because it was an amateur talent contest. So I got to perform while they were tallying up the scores. And I was so silly. I learned I learned how awesome it is to have locks on your straps on your guitar. I can't show you mine because I don't have my strap out. But after this, I started to put locks on my straps on my guitar because I walk out on the stage. I'm supposed to be the professional that got kicked out of the contest singing You Ain't Woman Enough to Be My Man, probably. Because I sang that one a lot when I wasn't singing the songs I made up that were country songs, and there was a really cute one. But anyways, my guitar fell off of me and it went crash to the floor. It didn't break, but it was quite embarrassing. And picked it up and I sang my song. So here's another one that I sang a lot. Probably a little bit more than the one I just sang, actually. Let's see. Oh, hold on for just a moment. I need to adjust this. Thanks for hanging out and waiting while I fixed my lyrics here. All right. Well, I like my loving done country style. This little girl will walk a country mile to find her a good old slow talking country boy. I said a country boy. Well, I'm about as old fashioned as I can be, and I hope you're liking what you see. If you're looking at me, you're looking at country. You don't see no city when you look at me, 'cause the country's all I am. I love it running barefooted through the old cornfields, and I love that country ham. Well, you say I'm made just to fit your plan, but there's a barnyard shovel fit your hand. If your eyes are on me, you're looking at country. Well, this here country's a little green, and there's a lot of country that you ain't seen. I'll show you around if you show me a wedding band. I said a wedding band. When it comes to love, well, I know about that. Country folks all know where it's at. If you're looking at me, you're looking at country. You don't see no city when you look at me, 'cause the country's all I am. I love it running barefooted through the old cornfields, and I love that country ham. Well, you say I'm made just to fit your plans, but down the barnyard shovel fit your hand. If your eyes are on me, you're looking at country. If your eyes are on me, you're looking at country. If your eyes are on me, you're looking at country. Yeehaw! Yes, I did. I grew up a country girl. Had horses on 18 acres of land behind my grandma and my mom's house right across the street. So I'd walk over there and I'd say hello to my mom, and then I'd walk up to the barn and I'd walk up and catch them horses and I'd go riding. And one day my daddy put that big old tractor right through my mom's bathroom. It was shortly after he got the tractor, and he realized that he had to put weights on the front of the big tractor because going down a hill, and if you have a load behind you, the tractor would go rearing up in the air. And when it rears up in the air, you can't steer it because the steering is on the front wheels. So he goes rolling over the hill and went right through his mom's bathroom. Thank heavens my mom was not on the potty at the time. So yeah, I'm a country girl, all right. I have stories like that to share. And well, there's one more song left that Loretta Lynn sang in the movie, Sissy Spacek. But before I do that, I would like to sing. Oh my goodness, it's 7:20. I would like to sing a couple of Patsy Cline songs. Just because I just love Patsy Cline too. And one of the songs I sang earlier, well, two were actually Patsy Cline songs that Sissy Spacek sang in the movie. So today I am doing, you spelled mum right too. Aw, that's how she spelled her name. And she wanted us to call her mum because that's what she called her mum. Oftentimes people think I'm saying my mom when I say mum. But yeah, it was so lovely having her living across the street, and I'd stay overnight with her so often and would lay back to back telling stories. And now I get to tell my children stories of when I hung out with my mom and when my daddy went through her back wall and into her bathroom with his tractor. Country girl stories. Yes. So for those of you just joining me, I am doing songs from the Coal Miner's Daughter soundtrack today, inspired by Marcy Brown's request. I asked her after seeing that Too Tall Billy Brown had crossed over to play with the Angels in the Sky. It was a wonderful drummer. I heard his shuffle was just wonderful. I didn't get the pleasure of playing with him, but he and Marcy and the Sweaty Betty Band played one of my tunes, and they played some of their tunes as well at Moondogs for my benefit, my fundraising event when I had malt lymphoma. And it was 2 months after my surgery that we did this benefit, so I actually got to be there. And it was really, really wonderful. Marcy, I just love you. I look forward to singing with you again. And your license plate is Mum Van. Oh. I love you. So I want to do a couple of Patsy Cline songs before we wrap it up with the final Coal Miner's Daughter song. And this is one that I played for many years whenever somebody would ask for some Patsy Cline. Something's going on. All right. Several false starts here. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I go out walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles on down the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I go out walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Baby, he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, the night winds whisper to me, as lonesome as I can be. I go walking after midnight, out to the starlight, just hoping you might be somewhere out walking after midnight, searching for me. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Baby, he's crying for me. As the skies turn gloomy, the night winds whisper to me, as lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping you might be somewhere out walking after midnight, searching for me. I go out walking after midnight, searching for me. I go walking after midnight, searching for me. Ow. It sounded like I was a little bit drunk after midnight there at the end. That often happens after midnight, right? Oh, Jeff, that's so awesome that you remember that. You have a great memory. I sang this song I sang this song at BBT, says my friend Jeff, long ago, and I was having a hard time remembering it. So him singing along from the front row was great. So thank you, Jeff, for your help on that song. So one more Patsy Cline song before we wrap up the Coal Miner's Daughter songs. And I have to tell you, I think about David Granati a lot. I thought about him a lot through the day, both because I'm going to be singing a song with him Wednesday at Steamworks Creative at 7:00. He and Uncle Joey Granati, are going to be doing songs from their album Alien History. It's a wonderful, oh my goodness, beautiful album with it's all instrumental, pardon me, and lots of beautiful slide guitar work. So Coal Miner's Daughter, we got the steel guitar slide, and this Alien History is a different sort of slide sound. It's so beautiful and just cosmic and wonderful. And anyways, whenever I'm doing studio sessions with David Granati, he often quotes Coal Miner's Daughter. So it's time I watch this movie again. It's been a while since I've seen it. So thank you, Marcy, for the inspiration. I think I want to watch it with Cheyenne. I think she'll appreciate this movie and enjoy seeing where some of Mama's inspiration came from. So I hear twang in my voice. I used to talk with the twang, but then I moved to Pittsburgh and I tried to drop my twang and not talk Pittsburghese, but I went to Las Vegas one year and someone said, "You're from Pittsburgh, aren't you?" So, it's just in there. I grew up in the Wheeling, West Virginia area, and that's you too, Marcy. You too grew up with twang, and you tried to drop the twang when you moved to Pittsburgh too? I'm wondering what you said me too about. You can yodel too, Marcy. Oh my goodness. Yes, we should do a yodel song together at Potter. That would be fabulous. Oh my goodness. That makes me really happy. Okay, so here we go. This song is actually a Willie Nelson song made famous by Patsy Cline. Right? I think. His name isn't on the lyrics to the song. That's strange. All right, here we go. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you leave me for somebody new. wondering what in the world did I do? I'm crazy for thinking that my love can hold you. I'm crazy for crying and crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you. I'm crazy for crying and crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Beautiful song. I once sang that song at a place called Ponderosa Park in Salem, Ohio, which is a place where they have wonderful shows, huge pavilion. There's a bunch of people who camp there year round. They have trailers that just stay there. They're permanent fixtures. And then there's the campground for people like my mom and I who drove the motorhome. Mom drove the motorhome up there and up there. And hey, thank you for the applause, Gerard. And Billy Crush Craddock was singing. It was a Sunday. I guess the auditions were on a Saturday, or maybe the auditions were on a Sunday, and Billy Crush Craddock and his band played on Saturday. And somehow my mom got me up on that stage. She always had a way of doing that. Any place we were, if there was a concert going on, she figured out how to get me on stage. So she got me up there talking with the band backstage, and I got to meet Billy Crush Craddock's son, who looked like a miniature Billy Crush Craddock. You know, looked just like what he would look like when he was young, probably. And he was really cute. I was really thinking he was really cute. I was a little distracted from the whole mission of being on stage because I was looking at him so much. But then I met Billy Crush Craddock, and he said, I hear you're going to sing with my band. What you going to sing? And I said, I'm going to sing Crazy. And he said, we all got to be a little crazy to get up there and do this in front of everybody, right? And I said, yeah, I guess so. So I sang Crazy, and then he came out singing, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Twice on the pipes if you ain't gonna show. Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. That's a Billy Crush Craddock song. So one more song for today's Coal Miner's Daughter theme. Thank you, Marcy Brown, for your request. Much love, many prayers and blessings to you, and bunches of warm hugs, as warm as they can be virtually, to you as you're getting used to your new life with too tall Billy Brown walking on the other side. He's always there in your memory and in your hearts and in the hearts of many, and lots of photos and videos from all the music that you two made together with Sweaty Betty Band, and just a wonderful, wonderful soul. And both of you have infectious smiles, and I think of you and I smile, and I thank you for sharing your wonderful energy with all of us. I look forward to singing with you again and again. And here's one more song for you, Marcy, and for everyone else who's joined today to listen as well. Well, I was born a coal miner's daughter in a cabin on a hill in Butcher Holler. were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing my daddy made sure of. He shoveled coal to make poor man's dollar. My daddy worked all night in the Bel Air coal mine, all day long in the field hoeing corn. Mommy rocked the babies at night, read the Bible by the coal oil light. Everything would start all over come break of morn. Daddy loved, oh shoot. Okay, hold on everybody. This one tripped me up because I don't play an E flat very often. Ow. There we go. Daddy loved to raise his kids on miners' pay. Mommy scrubbed our clothes on the washboard every day. But I've seen her fingers bleed. To complain, there was no need. She smiled and Mommy's understanding away. In the summertime, we didn't have shoes to wear. But in the wintertime, we'd all get a brand new pair. From the mail order catalog, money made from selling a hog. Daddy always managed to get money somewhere. I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. I remember well the well where I drew water. The work we done was hard. Night we sleep 'cause we worked hard. I never thought of leaving butcher holler. Well, a lot of things have changed since way back then. It's so good to be back home again. Not much left but the floor. Nothing lives here anymore except the memories of a coal miner's daughter. So there you have it. Songs from Coal Miner's Daughter. Thank you, Marcy Brown, so much for the request. I'm going to end with an original tune. This song was inspired by Coal Miner's Daughter. It was the first original that I wrote when I started playing guitar. I learned 3 chords. G, C, and D. And I wrote this song after my mom was on the phone talking to our friend Doug Pettit, who was in a band called Sweet Harmony. And he said, well, they were talking not because I was eventually going to sing with his band in a recording studio on a couple of songs they learned of mine that I wrote, but they were on the phone because my mom has a lot of miniature schnauzers. She's a breeder and she goes to shows and she's a groomer. She grooms dogs of all breeds, but the Pettit family had purchased one of her miniature schnauzers and they were on the phone talking about a haircut or something, or maybe boarding. And Doug said, she knows 3 chords, she should write a song. So this was inspired by Coal Miner's Daughter and just wanting to play guitar and write a country song. And Coal Miner's Daughter is the reason I started playing guitar and wanted to be a big country star like Loretta Lynn. I saw that movie and I told my mama, I want to be a big star like Loretta Lynn. So she did everything that she could for me in the 80s to make that happen. So here's a song about doing that. I am a rising star, going for the top and I will go far. I know that you're my dream. Stay with me and a partner you'll be. He was a cowboy sitting at the bar. She was a rising country star. I walked on over, they started to talk. Next thing you know, they were going for a walk. She said, I am a rising star, going for the top and I will go far. I know that you're my dream. Stay with me and a partner you'll be. On the beach under the red setting sun, perfect scene for a couple that's young. Sitting on the seashore, writing their songs. Said, marry me and you'll never go wrong. She said, I am a rising star, going for the top and I will go far. I know that you're my dream. With me and a partner you'll be. They got married in Tennessee, sang their songs at the old Opry. See what happens when a couple sings good. They go to Nashville like anyone would. She said, I am a rising star, going for the top and I will go far. I know you're my dream. Stay with me and a partner you'll be. She said, I am a rising star. And in my head, I heard a great banjo lick on the end there. Oh, thank you, Steve. Yay, we've got toes tapping. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me here today. It's time to bid you farewell. And I'll be back tomorrow for a short stream. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be singing at Steamworks. I'm singing a song with David Granati. So I'm not going to be doing my live stream right at 6:30. I will ask him if it's okay for me to set up my phone and do a live stream of at least the song that I'm singing with him. And maybe he'll be cool if I do the live stream of the whole set. That would be wonderful. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. But that is the plan. Oh, I have to go for now. Little Hawk is waiting for me. And I want to plant the watermelons today. Yesterday, we got the cucumbers and the squash and stuff in the ground. But today, I have to put those watermelons that we started into the ground. Little Hawk did a lot of germinating. And then we put them all in the little pots. And now it's time to get them into the ground before they get too big for their pots. So thank you once again for joining me. Marcy, we love you. Much love and many blessings to you. Please reach out to us if you need anything from us as you're adjusting to life with too tall Billy Brown on the other side. We will miss him. And gosh, you did have one blessing there that my mom had as well when my stepfather passed from cancer too. And she didn't realize it until a friend of hers lost his wife suddenly. And he was actually their best man at their wedding. And it was a sudden tragic accident. And she realized then that they had a blessing of being able to say goodbye. They had 9 months of knowing that they should really embrace every day together. And with that in mind, that we should all embrace every day we have together with our loved ones, whether we know when their time of going over to the other side is near or not. So thank you for the reminder. I don't know who I'm thanking. thanking life for the reminder to love everybody in every moment. So there's a lifetime of love for you in this moment. Thank you for being here with me today and every other day that you've joined me here on YouTube. Much love and many blessings to you.